Hello, Scorpio. Laura Janelle, Spiritual Warrior here to do your December 2020 reading. This reading will be for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And it's a general read, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. And if it doesn't, just check your other prominent signs in your birth chart and then check out those readings. And as this is a general reading, take what fits for your situation, leave what doesn't. And do not get hung up on the gender of the cards. You know, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So there's no need to get hung up on the gender of the cards like king or queen or anything like that. So let's get started, Scorpio. December 2020. All right, one more. All right. So, Scorpio, your overall energy for this reading is the Three of Earth, and this is about planting seeds. And it's all about being aware of what you're planning and planting for the future and planting for what you want to return. So if you want abundance and a healthy life, obviously you have to plant seeds of being healthy, eating healthy, having a healthy mind, having a health practice. So this is really about paying attention to what it is you're planning, because whatever seeds you plant, that's what's going to be yielded to you. That will be your reward. So here we go, Scorpio. And I will clarify after I've laid all the cards. The first card up is the Queen of Fire, Scorpio. Ooh, fiery, confident energy. She's very charismatic. She's a businesswoman. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. Wow. The next up is the Two of Fire, and this is all about partnerships, you know, power sharing, collaborating with somebody for like a business. This is really just about partnerships, coming into your own, and somebody that really knows you and understands you, and you understand them, and you work well together. And it's also like there's like a mirroring effect, and I feel like where one lacks, the other one has the strength, and vice versa. So the next card up we have is the Seven of Fire, and excuse me, but I am just blanking on this one, so I'm just going to read it right to you. Scorpio. Lots of fire showing up already. So this is divination, signs, heating intuition, looking within, seeking answers, discovery, awareness, and trust. So it represents the development and use of one's own intuition to see the way forward and predict possible outcomes. Intuition is that gut feeling. It is an instinctual or unconscious knowing that when you heed it, you can keep you safe from making mistakes and lead you to being in the right place at the right time. It is a feeling of recognition that we often ignore, but if we choose to heed, can have us moving through life in harmonious accord with our surroundings. So, lots of cats here, but also on this card, you probably can't see because of how fuzzy my camera is, but there's ravens back here, and it's really hard to see because they're like translucent. But this card for me, well, for you, Scorpio, makes sense because Scorpios like truth. They like to go within and dive deep within to find the truth. So this is kind of telling you you need to heed your intuition and go within and listen to that. Maybe that's pertaining to this business. Like I feel like with the Queen of Fire here, because she's a businesswoman, and then you have the strong partnerships card, maybe you're wondering if you should be going into this business or project, whatever it is that you're thinking about. Then we have the Eight of Air. Scorpio, this is all about ego. So watch your ego. I know Scorpios can sometimes come off a little prickly, so be careful that your ego does not lead you down the wrong path. And that's where heeding your intuition will help. I think maybe that's why this is here, because it's kind of showing you like heed your intuition, because the ability to be caught up by your ego is, strong. Wow. Another intuition card, Scorpio. This is the card of intuition. This is all about, it's pretty much the same thing as the Seven of Fire here. This is about heeding your intuition and listening to yourself and knowing that you have the strength to make the decisions correctly and that you don't need to go seeking answers without, you need to seek them within. And I just want to give you a little bit more here, Scorpio. Sorry. Just a second. I just like to, I don't normally do this, but for these, because there's so many different meanings for the cards, I like to get them specifically. So intuition, signs, patterns, synchronicity, trust, mystery, and magic. And so in the present, it takes both courage and practice to heed your intuition. We are so often told to base our decisions on rational thought and logic and to weigh each choice with care. Your decision-making process can, however, be enhanced by listening to your gut feelings. In fact, it is important to use both rational thought and reason and intuition and insight. So, with both of these intuition cards falling on either side of this ego card, I feel like it's really telling you, Scorpio, to go within, heed your own intuition and get out of your ego. And just to let you guys know, the intuition is usually, you have to get quiet. It's a soft voice. It's usually the quiet, loving voice that we tend to ignore. The ego is like any voice that sounds like this, like you're stupid, or like that's a dumb idea. Like if you have a thought that comes up like that, that's your ego. If you have a very faint thought or, voice within that says, that's pushing you, that's like, it's okay to love, or, it's okay to take this risk or do it, like, but it's a softer voice. That's how that's how you can differentiate from the ego to the intuition. The ego is like loud and makes you feel like this, and the intuition is really small and quiet, but it's love. It's a loving voice. So I hope that it helps. And so I'm holding them upside down. Oh, Scorpio, we have the Five of Water. This is all about sadness and loss and, being stuck in your emotions. And Scorpio, you can do that. You're a very emotional sign, and you can really get caught up and let your emotions get the better of you. So, be careful of that. And with this falling under the Queen of Fire, I really feel like stepping into confidence is going to help you here. It's going to help you to step away from whatever this sadness and loss is that you're feeling. Like, you know, also like your head is down and you're sad and you can't see like this beautiful light that's coming in, you know, because you're focused on the lack. You know, get out of that. That's also your ego. Wow. And then here is 5 of fire. So 2 5s next to each other. This is all about inner conflict, Scorpio. And sometimes it can be conflict with another person, but this mainly is inner conflict within you. And it could be you fighting with another person or you fighting yourself on something. Like 2 different versions of you battling for control over something. Oh, Scorpio. I kind of want to look at something really quick just because I'm feeling, I only do this when I'm feeling very strongly that I need to keep going. So it's rivalry, competition, aggression, bullying, conflict, discord, chaos, obstacles. Symbolizes a time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation, either at hand or ahead. Someone now may see themselves or others as a rival or competitor and may be willing to use ruthless or aggressive measures to come out on top. Okay, so treat others how you want to be treated, Scorpio, so that you don't attract this kind of energy. If this is somebody that you're fighting with, maybe there's a relationship and you're both trying to get the upper hand or something. I'm not sure. Let me keep going. The 10 of fire is here, which is self-mastery. This is all about honing your own craft and like knowing what you're good at and practice, practice, practice. And with the chakras being shown here, it's all about mastering yourself and your inner energies. And really, you know, he has these tools in his hand because he's practiced his craft, whatever that is for you. It could be a trade or maybe a gift or a talent, but this person works it and works it and works it, and with it falling underneath this intuitive card, I feel like maybe there's like you're spiritual or you have a little bit of mystical magic within you, Scorpio, and that's what you need to like master is listening to your intuition so that you can hear your intuition and not your ego. And then we have another 10. This is the 10 of earth because you'll be rewarded for that. This card is all about reaping the rewards of hard work and, you know, us receiving abundance and, you know, being harmony within your career and love and home life. So that comes with self-mastery. And then we have the crone. And I feel like maybe there's somebody in your environment, Scorpio, who is like older or just wise because they have a lot of experience and they're here to help you. This could be you, but I feel like, you know, it falls under the intuition card. And, you know, the crone is very intuitive and you can see her magic here. But I feel like with the intuition, like it falling under intuition, I feel like maybe there's somebody in your environment you feel who is like a helpful teacher to you or has just a lot of experience and like helps to guide you in whatever it is that you're doing. And I'm also seeing another thing here, like with this falling under this card, like maybe you're in a partnership with somebody and you're both vying for power or something. Let's do some clarifying, Scorpio. So, so the first card that came out was the Seven of Pentacles, and this is somebody who has planted these seeds and he's like waiting. It's like hard work and waiting for your rewards to come back to you. But I feel like with this falling with the Five of Fire, I feel like maybe somebody feels like they're doing all the work, or they've been waiting a really long time for something to materialize or for something to manifest. But these two cards flipped, and it's the Sun and the Empress. These are really great cards. This is a card they're both full of abundance. The Empress has mastered the energies of all four queens, and that's why she's the Empress, and she sits here and she's surrounded by earth and abundance, and she emits love and compassion. And then you have the Sun card, which is like the happiest card in the deck, and I'm a little... I feel like maybe there's like an inner conflict with you and you have been waiting for something, Scorpio. I mean, I guess it could be a conflict with another person too, and you feel like you're doing all this hard work and like, when is this going to pay off for me? Or like, it almost feels more like, you know, like you're waiting for something that's been taking a long time to come, but this is what's going to result. And, you know, this is like, you plant those seeds, stuff is definitely going to come back and you're going to be rewarded. So put that wherever that is, Scorpio. Very interesting. All right. Well, nothing wanted to come out for that, but, you know, that probably just means that that Five of Water really is just you being really overtaken by your emotions. Mm. So this keeps showing up at the bottom of the deck. There's a new beginning and action that needs to be taken by you, Scorpio, especially with all this fire energy here, wants you to take action. So I just clarified this ego card, the Eight of Air, and what I got was Queen of Pentacles and the World. And so the Queen of Pentacles is a very stable, practical, nurturing energy. And the World is like a culmination, like a job well done, and you've graduated to another level. And I feel like what this is saying here for you, Scorpio, is like, step into this type of energy, being like a leader and being independent and nurturing and practical, and it'll help you to release your ego and get to this next level, you know, job well done, like completing a cycle of something. Very interested to see what this Two of Fire, what is the Two of Fire? Oh, God. Way too many. So we have the Five of Swords, which is a battle. This is usually an inner battle. The Four of Swords, which is separation and meditation. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So I feel like there's a partnership here that you're probably worried about, and you're I feel like someone's trying to get the upper hand here. Or like you're battling yourself in your own mind about this partnership and whether you should like give up or not. But take some time to go within, Scorpio. You're good at that. I feel like most Scorpios are really good at like going within and separating themselves from the outside external world, and it'll bring you contentment. And you know, this is a really good card in a love reading. Like, this is partnership, this is a happy home, happy family, really content emotionally. So I feel like there's something here for you in this partnership, Scorpio. Maybe you feel like it's a battle, or you're not sure if you should like let your guard down or whatever, but I feel like you need to take some time to go within and meditate. And you have a meditate card, like the separation card. And then you have two other intuition cards, and then the crone, which is also a very intuitive energy. So, very interesting. Because we have two queens here. In an overall sense, Scorpio, what I'm getting for this reading for you is that there's some action needed for you to go within and listen to your intuition and to heed your intuition and practice strengthening your intuition. I feel like that's your mastery of mastering yourself, so that you can release this. You have all these fives here, like this conflict, you know, the sadness and then conflict and then more conflict. Whatever this is for you, Scorpio, there's a real need to quiet down your ego. Maybe you can't help but like putting up your dukes and like battling or having this battle within your mind because you're guarding yourself and you're not listening. You're just like fully into this ego here, you know. But if you can ground yourself and nurture yourself with this Queen of Earth energy, you will graduate to a new level and complete that cycle, and you know, come into this wise being. And maybe this is somebody who can help you, or maybe this is just who you become after you master yourself and then receive your reward and you gain harmony in every part of your life, and then you become this wise being. Very interesting, Scorpio. So as an overall, I would say lay down the conflict. Lay down the conflict, lay down your ego, go within, which seems to be a very thematic message for all of the signs here. In a way, a lot of them need to go within. And Scorpio, you are very good at that. You know, the Scorpio sign is about going into the deep, dark waters to find the truth. And, you know, even using that stinger to get to the truth, no matter what it takes to get there. So for you, Scorpio, I really think if you're able to kind of lay down that part of you that's very conflicted and ready to fight, you'll be able to hear your intuition and nurture yourself more and kind of graduate to a new level and become this wise being. So, Scorpio, I hope that was helpful. That's what I have for you. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this was helpful and that it resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments if it did or if it didn't. And if it didn't, please check your other prominent signs and check out those readings. And have a great December and a Merry Christmas. And I will see you in January, Scorpio. Take care.